In 1519, 5 ships set sail from Seville, Spain. These ships, known as the Armada de Molucca, were embarking on a journey that would forever change the course of history. The fleet was meticulously prepared, with each ship carrying essential supplies, navigational instruments, and a crew ready to face the unknown. They were led by Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan. Magellan, a seasoned navigator, had convinced the Spanish crown to fund this ambitious expedition. His goal was to find a westward route to the Spice Islands, known today as the Maluku Islands in Indonesia. This route was believed to be shorter and more profitable than the traditional eastern route around Africa. Their mission to find a westward route to the Spice Islands. The journey was fraught with peril, as they would have to navigate uncharted waters and face unpredictable weather conditions. Despite these challenges, the promise of untold riches and the spirit of adventure drove them forward. This marked the beginning of the first journey around the world. The fleet's voyage would take them across the Atlantic Ocean, through the treacherous straits at the southern tip of South America, and into the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Along the way, they would encounter new lands, peoples, and challenges that would test their resolve and endurance. The ships were laden with supplies for the long and arduous journey. These included food, water, and trade goods, as well as weapons and ammunition for defense. The crew had to be prepared for any eventuality, from hostile encounters with indigenous peoples to the threat of mutiny within their own ranks. Over 270 men of various nationalities formed the crew. They came from different backgrounds and brought with them a wealth of knowledge and skills. This diverse group included experienced sailors, navigators, and craftsmen, all united by a common goal and the promise of adventure. Little did they know they were embarking on a voyage that would change history. The journey would take nearly 3 years to complete, and only one of the original 5 ships would return to Spain. Despite the hardships and losses, the expedition proved that it was possible to circumnavigate the globe, opening up new possibilities for trade and exploration. The fleet sailed across the Atlantic Ocean. They faced storms and calms, the constant companions of seafarers. They made landfall in South America, exploring its eastern coast. Tensions rose among the crew, eager to find the Western Passage. Weeks turned into months as they searched for a way through the continent. Finally, they discovered a narrow strait. This strait, later named the Strait of Magellan, offered a perilous passage into the Pacific. Navigating the strait proved treacherous. Strong currents and unpredictable winds tested the sailors' skills. The vastness of the Pacific Ocean then unfolded before them. The journey across this peaceful ocean was anything but. Supplies dwindled and scurvy ravaged the crew. Many perished from disease and starvation. Magellan himself was killed in a skirmish in the Philippines. The journey continued, however, driven by the hope of reaching the Spice Islands. The mariners of the 16th century relied on a combination of tools and knowledge. The compass, an ancient Chinese invention, was crucial for determining direction. The astrolabe and quadrant helped calculate latitude using the position of the sun and stars. Dead reckoning, estimating position based on speed and direction, was also employed. Charts, though often inaccurate, provided a rudimentary guide. The vastness of the ocean, however, made accurate navigation a constant challenge. Section 5, Land Ahoy. Notable stops on the voyage. Magellan's voyage was not just about the open ocean. The expedition made significant stops along the way. They landed in South America, encountering indigenous peoples and experiencing the continent's diverse flora and fauna. Their arrival in the Philippines marked a turning point. It was here that Magellan met his demise. The remaining crew, however, continued their journey, reaching the Spice Islands and finally returning to Spain. Section 6, Untold Tales from the Journey. History often remembers the grand narratives, but the first circumnavigation was also a tapestry of smaller, fascinating details. One such detail is the story of Enrique of Malacca, a slave purchased by Magellan in Asia. Enrique's linguistic skills proved invaluable to the expedition, facilitating communication with indigenous populations. His journey, however, also highlights the darker side of exploration, the slave trade, and the exploitation of native peoples. Section 7. Triumphant Return and Global Impact. In 1522, 3 years after setting sail, a lone ship, the Victoria, limped back into Seville. This ship was the last remaining vessel of the 5 that had originally set out on the ambitious expedition led by Ferdinand Magellan. The journey had been fraught with peril, including treacherous seas, hostile encounters, and the tragic death of Magellan himself in the Philippines. Despite these overwhelming challenges, the Victoria's return marked a monumental achievement in the annals of exploration. It carried a skeleton crew of just 18 survivors. These men were the remnants of a much larger crew that had faced starvation, disease, and mutiny. Their gaunt faces and weary eyes told the story of a voyage that had pushed human endurance to its limits. As they disembarked, they were greeted as heroes, their incredible tale of survival and perseverance quickly spreading throughout Europe. They were the first humans to circumnavigate the globe, proving that the Earth was indeed round. This monumental achievement not only confirmed the theories of ancient scholars, but also shattered the prevailing myths and misconceptions about the world's geography. The successful circumnavigation provided irrefutable evidence that the Earth was a sphere, a revelation that would forever change the way humanity viewed its place in the universe. The voyage had a profound impact on Europe. It ignited a renewed interest in exploration and discovery, inspiring future generations of explorers to venture into the unknown. The detailed maps and charts brought back by the Victoria's crew provided invaluable information that would guide future expeditions. Scholars and cartographers eagerly studied these documents, leading to significant advancements in the fields of geography and navigation. It expanded geographical knowledge, opening up new trade routes. The discovery of new lands and sea passages facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures on an unprecedented scale. European nations quickly capitalized on these new opportunities, establishing trade networks that spanned the globe. The influx of exotic goods such as spices, silk, and precious metals transformed European economies and societies, laying the groundwork for the modern global economy. The spices brought back on the Victoria fetched a small fortune, fueling the age of exploration. These valuable commodities, including cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon, were highly sought after in Europe, where they were used for culinary, medicinal, and preservative purposes. The immense profits generated from the spice trade incentivized further expeditions, as nations and private investors alike sought to capitalize on the lucrative opportunities presented by the newly discovered trade routes. This era of exploration and expansion would ultimately reshape the world, leading to the interconnected global society we know today. Section 8. The legacy of the first circumnavigation. The first circumnavigation was not without its controversies. The voyage's legacy is complex, marked by both the spirit of discovery and the brutality of colonialism. It challenged long-held beliefs and paved the way for globalization. The voyage also highlighted the interconnectedness of the world's oceans and cultures. It stands as a testament to human resilience and the enduring quest to explore the unknown. Section 9. Conclusion: A Voyage for the Ages. The first journey around the world was a monumental achievement. It marked the dawn of a new era in exploration and navigation, forever changing the way we perceive our world. Magellan's expedition was not just a physical journey but a voyage into the unknown, filled with peril and promise. It was a voyage of discovery, hardship, and ultimately, triumph. The sailors faced treacherous waters, unpredictable weather, and the constant threat of the unknown. Yet, their determination and resilience saw them through the darkest of times. Each storm they weathered and each challenge they overcame brought them closer to their goal. It expanded our understanding of the planet and our place in it. The maps drawn from this journey revealed new lands and sea routes, reshaping the world's geography. These discoveries not only fueled further explorations, but also fostered a sense of global interconnectedness. The world seemed a little smaller, yet infinitely more fascinating. The story of Magellan's expedition continues to inspire and resonate centuries later. His courage and vision are immortalized in monuments and history books, serving as a beacon for future generations. The legacy of this voyage is a testament to the indomitable spirit of exploration and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. The voyage serves as a reminder of the power of human curiosity and the importance of pushing the boundaries of knowledge. It teaches us that the quest for understanding is fraught with challenges, but the rewards are immeasurable. Each step into the unknown is a step towards greater wisdom and enlightenment. It is a story that will forever be etched in the annals of human history. The pages of time turn, but the tale of Magellan's voyage remains vivid and compelling. It is a narrative of bravery, discovery, and the unyielding human spirit, reminding us that the greatest adventures often begin with a single courageous step into the unknown.